Good evening to all. So start with the statement of problem. Effectiveness of Brahmari Pranayama on hypertension among adults residing in Kannur community at Kanyakumari district. So we will start with the introduction. Today we are seeing most of the other people affected with a high blood pressure due to any environmental influences and lifestyle practices. And if you are looking on the WHO report, it states there is estimated 600 million people affected worldwide with hypertension. And this hypertension causes 5 million premature deaths each year worldwide and 30% of global fatalities. And we are looking after the prevalence of hypertension in India is 2.6 million and the prevalence rate is 23%. Hypertension adversely affects a wide range of health conditions, and yoga is arguably the most comprehensive approach in fighting stress ever invented. Objectives of the study: to assess the pre-test and post-test level of blood pressure among patients with hypertension in experimental and controlled group. To evaluate the effectiveness of Brahmari Pranayama on blood pressure among patients with hypertension in experimental group. Third objective, to compare the post-test level of blood pressure among hypertension patients between the experimental and the control group. And the fourth one, to find out the association between the post-test level of blood pressure and selected demographic variables. Coming to the hypothesis. First hypothesis, there will be a significant difference in the pre and post-test level of hypertension in the experimental group. And second, there will be a significant difference in the post-test level of hypertension between the experimental group and control group. Third, there will be a significant association between the post-test level of hypertension and selected socio-demographic variables. So coming to the conceptual framework, so it's a conceptual framework, it's an we are seeing the demographic variables, it's an input, throughput, output, and here you are seeing the demographic variables here I have taken for the studies: age, gender, marital status, religion, education, occupation, type of family, family income. And the clinical variables were duration of hypertension, family history of hypertension, exercise pattern, food pattern, habits, level of activities and duration of sleep. And the physiological variable is blood pressure, and the pre-test done blood pressure measured for both experimental and control group. And the internal stimuli, there is a reduction of blood pressure, and the external stimuli, that's the Brahmari Pranayama, it's a paroxysmal gamma brain waves produced during the Brahmari Pranayama, which are associated with the positive thought, feeling of happiness and reduced blood pressure. And the post-test done for both experimental and control group, and the experimental group there was a reduction in the blood pressure, and the control group there was no change in the blood pressure. Research approach. Quantitative research approach was used for this study, and the research design adapted was quasi-experimental design because here randomization was not possible for the study. And the accessible population representing the selected adult people with hypertension who fulfilled the inclusion criteria. And the sample size comprised of 60 adults with hypertension, so 30 taken for experimental group and 30 for control group. And the reliability is the degree of consistency of dependability with which an instrument measures the attribute it is designed to measure, and the reliability was done, it's an test-retest method, it was 0.7 reliable, the tool was highly found reliable. And the variables are defined as attribute that varies, that it takes on different values. So commonly we will be using two variables, dependent and independent variables. So here the dependent variable is the person with hypertension, and the independent variable used is pranayama. That is the yoga which is given, taught for the patient in order to act with the hypertension, that was taken as an independent variable. The sampling technique used for this study was non-probability convenience sampling technique. Coming to the inclusion criteria, the study included adults with hypertension, the age group between 30 to 60 years, the people those who understand Tamil and English, both males and females, patients who are willing to participate in the study and who are available during the data collection. Coming to the exclusion criteria, the study excluded adults those who are not cooperative, not able to follow instruction, having debilitating illness which restricts to practice Brahmari Pranayama, and the person those who are previous exposure to Pranayama. Data collection procedure is the gathering of information needed to address a research problem. Here the phase 1, a formal written permission was obtained from special officer at the particular village, and the purpose was explained and confidentiality were assured during the study, and the pretest was done for both experimental and control group. Phase 2, Brahmari Pranayama was taught and demonstrated to the experimental group and was supervised for 10 minutes duration per day for 1 month. And in phase 3, post-test was done after 1 month of intervention on 29th and 30th day of data collection period for both experimental and control group by assessing the blood pressure. At last, the respondents were thanked for their cooperation. Here you can see the research design. It's a schematic representation of research design. The target population it was taken, it's people with a hypertension, age group 31 to 60 years, and the accessible population was the people those are fulfilled the inclusion criteria. Sampling technique used was not probability convenience sampling technique used for both experimental and control group, and the same tool used for both experimental and control group, and the tool consists socio-demographic variable, clinical variable, and the instrument used was mercury sphygmomanometer. And the pretest was done for both experimental and control group, and experimental group Brahmari Pranayama was taught, and the control group no intervention, and the post test was done for both the group, and the data analysis was done by using descriptive and inferential statistics, and the findings were communicated. Coming to the data analysis and interpretation. The data analysis is defined as the systematic organization and synthesis of research data and testing of hypotheses using those data. Here table 1 we can see the data pertaining to frequency and percentage distribution of selected socio-demographic variables among adult patients with hypertension in experimental and control group. So age, most of the patients, that is 66.7% were between 51 to 60 years in experimental group, and it's homogeneous. Our control group also, it's 60% of the patients between the age group of 51 to 60 years. And coming to the gender, in experimental group most of the patients were female, and the control group it's equal proportion, both male and female are equal, that is 50 and 50%. And marital status, most of the patients were married, that is 70% in experimental group, and even control group 53.3% of patients were married. And religion, most of the patients, that is equally in experimental group, equally it's both patients were from Hindu and Christian, and the control group the most of the patients were Hindu. And educational status, most of the patients were illiterate in experimental group, and the control group also most patients were illiterate. And coming to the table 2, data pertaining to frequency and percentage distribution of clinical variable among adult patients with hypertension in experimental and control group. So the clinical variable, most of the patients were having hypertension for 1 to 5 years in experimental group, and the control group, most of the patients were having hypertension for 6 to 10 years. And for family history of hypertension, it's equally first degree relation, second degree relation, and no one in experimental group. And in control group, most of the persons were having first degree relation. And exercise pattern, most of the patients in experimental group were doing irregular exercise, and control group also irregular exercise. And food pattern, most of the patients in both experimental and control group were taking non-vegetarian. And personal habits, most of the patients in experimental group doesn't have any habits, and most of the patients in control group also doesn't have any habits. And level of activities, most of the patients in experimental group were doing moderate activities, and also control group also they were doing moderate activities. And duration of sleep, most of the patients in experimental group, they were having sleeping hours for 7 to 8 hours, and in control group 5 to 6 hours. Table 3, data pertaining frequency and percentage distribution of pretest level of systolic blood pressure among adult patients with hypertension in experimental and control group. So here you can see that in experimental group, most of the patients had mild blood pressure, and in control group also mild blood pressure in the pretest. And pretest of level of diastolic blood pressure in experimental and control group. Well, comparing the diastolic pressure, most of the patients in experimental group were having moderate blood pressure, and in control group they were having severe blood pressure. And data pertaining to frequency and percentage distribution of pretest and post-test level of blood pressure among adult patients with hypertension in experimental group. So here pretest and post-test in experimental group, the systolic blood pressure, most of the patients had mild blood pressure, that is 140 to 159 mm of Hg, and diastolic also mild, it's 90 to 99 mm of Hg. Data pertaining to frequency and percentage distribution of pretest and post-test level of blood pressure among adult patients in control group. So here the systolic blood pressure, most of the patients had mild blood pressure, that is 40 to 159 mm of Hg, and even diastolic it's moderate, that is 100 to 109 mm of Hg. Data pertaining to frequency and percentage distribution of post-test level of blood pressure among adult patients with hypertension in experimental and control group. So here most of the patients had mild blood pressure 66.7%, and even control group also they had mild blood pressure. Data pertaining to frequency and percentage distribution of post-test level of diastolic blood pressure among adult patients with hypertension in experimental and control group. So here most of the patients were having mild blood pressure in experimental group, and for control group they were having moderate blood pressure. Data pertaining to frequency and percentage distribution of post-test level of systolic blood pressure among adult patients with hypertension in selected socio-demographic variables. So here when we are taking age, it was associated, it's the calculated value 0.965 at p greater than 0.05 level of significance, and gender also associated, marital status associated, religion associated, educational status associated, and occupation associated. And even type of family and family income also associated at p greater than 0.05 level of significance. And socio-demographic variables, data pertaining to frequency and personal distribution of post-test level of diastolic blood pressure among adult patients in socio-demographic variables. Diastolic pressure here associated with age at p greater than 0.05 level of significance, marital status associated, religion associated, and educational status also associated. And occupation associated, that is P greater than 0.05 level of significance. Type of family also, the calculated value is more than the table value. And the family income, it's P greater than 0.05 level of significance. Data pertaining to frequency and percentage distribution of post-test level of systolic blood pressure among adult patients with the hypertension in selected socio-demographic variables. So systolic blood pressure, here age associated, P greater than 0.05 level of significance, marital status associated, and educational status associated. Occupation also associated, the calculated value is more than the table value, that is 2.619 at P greater than 0.05 level of significance. And again family income associated, the calculated value was 6.032 at P greater than 0.05 level of significance. Coming to the data pertaining to frequency and percentage distribution of post-test level of diastolic blood pressure among adult patients with hypertension in selected socio-demographic variables. So here also age associated, the calculated value is more than the table value, and the gender associated, marital status associated, religion associated, and educational status also associated. And occupation also associated, the calculated value was 4.578 at pre greater than 0.05 level of significance, and even type of family also, the calculated value 5.0701 at P greater than 0.05 level of significance, and even family income 6.276 at P greater than 0.05 level of significance. Implications of the study. The findings of the study were implicated in the field of nursing practice, nursing administration, nursing education, and nursing research. The dissemination of the knowledge takes place when the research findings are made used in the following fields. Nursing practice, nurses can incorporate Bhramari Pranayama therapy in their practice to get a well control over blood pressure of the patients to reduce complications of hypertension. And Bhramari Pranayama therapy is cost effective and easily affordable by people and requires only minimum time and personnel for administration of it. Nursing administration also, such administrators can play an important role in introducing newer treatment modalities, techniques, and therapies like yoga therapy into nursing practice. And nurse administrator has the authority to organize in-service education programs or workshops on such holistic modalities to make the staff aware about it. The nursing standards and guidelines could be reset in such a way that it will include all complementary therapies like yoga, pranayama. The holistic modalities could be included in the procedure manual too. Coming to the nursing education, these study findings serves as a base for the nurse educator to teach on the importance of Bhramari Pranayama and hypertension among adults. And nurse educators must arrange facilities and opportunities for special educators and personnel to attend workshops and conferences to update their knowledge regarding Bhramari Pranayama. Coming to the nursing research. This study will serve a valuable reference material for future investigators. The study findings can be effectively utilized by emerging researchers to expand professional knowledge, and disseminate the findings of research through conferences, seminars, and publishing in nursing journals. Recommendations. A similar study can be conducted with a large sample to generalize the study findings. An experimental study can be conducted with randomization. The effect of Bhramari Pranayama therapy also could be studied on stress and quality of life. Thank you.